They finally had it all: the El Dorado gold, the land, the shop, the Pogue dream, on paper. Then JJ blew the budget in one auction, and a dying old man with a 300-year family curse offered them one last treasure hunt. One season later, JJ isn't a Maybank, Sarah's pregnant, Rafe is somehow on their side, and the friend who started it all is gone, while his killer walks into the desert, holding the blue crown. Outer Banks Season 5. The final season hits Netflix this Thursday, all 10 episodes at once. This is all of Season 4 in 10. Let's go. Welcome to Flick Flash, where we compress entire seasons so you walk into the new one ready. Full spoilers from here, including the big one. Go. John B. voiceovers us through the 18 months we skipped. The gold cashes out at $1.1 million, and the plan is beautiful. Buy JJ's old family land at auction, build Poguelandia 2.0, open a bait tackle and charter shop. Then JJ, being JJ, gets into a bidding war and massively overpays, and the shop starts bleeding money. Cue the Enduro, a dirt bike race JJ treats like a get-out-of-debt-free card, and more easy-come easy-go chaos. By episode's end, the broke Pogues get word of a lucrative job offer from Goat Island, a treasure hunt, for hire. Retirement lasted one episode. The creepy, cobweb Genrette mansion, elderly Wes Genrette, flanked by his oily son-in-law Chandler Groff, tells the story. Blackbeard, a woman named Elizabeth, and a curse that's haunted his family for 300 years. The job? Recover Elizabeth's amulet from Blackbeard's sunken ship, the adventure, and lift the curse. Big payday, weird vibes, desperate Pogues. They take it. Back home, a cook-backed rezoning scheme threatens to take the cut, Poguelandia included, and a dead body turns up buried on the beach. The gut punch cliffhanger, the Pogues sail back to Goat Island, amulet in hand, and find Wes dead, with Sheriff Shoop already standing there. Shoop splits the Pogues up and grills them. They mostly tell the truth and hold the line. The medical examiner's bombshell, Wes and the beach body were both strangled, likely by the same person. File that. JJ and Kiara have a hospital close call with a wounded mercenary named Lightner, swipe his patient file and stake out the address, where Pope eavesdrops on Lightner and a woman called Captain Dahlia. They're the Lupine Corsairs, they're hunting something called the Blue Crown, and they know the Pogues have the amulet. Meanwhile on Figure 8, Sophia overhears Rafe trash-talking her, and quietly takes developer Hollis's $25,000 to push Rafe into her Goat Island deal. The year's best swell hits, and Pogues and Cooks share a beach day, which is exactly when the Corsairs strike. Terrence and Lightner lure the group away using Cleo's phone, corner Cleo, and tear Poguelandia apart looking for the amulet. The ambush goes sideways, and the fight ends with Terrence dead on the post floor. Across town, Sophia earns her $25,000, Rafe signs with Hollis. Hook, line, sinker. Part 1 finale, 2 detonations. First, John B. makes the call to hide the body. Cleo eulogizes her old partner, and they bury Terrence at sea. The amulet's clues point to Charleston, where the trail leads you under a church. Pope and Sarah cut through the sanctuary floor and drop into the crypt. Just as Lightner and Dahlia swoop in, snatch a prize called the Mogador Scroll, and leave Pope and Sarah trapped in the flooding catacombs. John B. catches up to Lightner, gun raised, and can't pull the trigger. The trauma's real now. Second detonation, Wes's handyman delivers a letter addressed to Master JJ Maybank. JJ takes it to Luke, who finally says it. I'm not your father. JJ's real parents, Chandler Groff and Larissa Genrette, Wes's daughter, who died on a boat called the Albatross. JJ Maybank is a cook heir. Smash cut, Groff, arm in arm with Hollis. Part 2 opens with JJ in freefall. Flashbacks fill the gaps. Luke was Groff's gardener, and after Larissa died, Groff handed off baby JJ with cash attached. JJ decides the whole inheritance story is a scam and runs. John B. and Cleo haul Pope and Sarah out of the crypt alive. At home, the Pogues rally the cut for the town council zoning vote, and it slips away from them anyway. Poguelandia is officially on borrowed time. Quietly, the season's compass gets set. Sarah and John B. crack the scroll theory. Mogador is the old name for Essaouira, Morocco. JJ confronts Groff on Goat Island, and the Corsairs crash it. Dahlia and Lightner want revenge on Groff for killing Omar, their crewmate, the body on the beach. Fleeing through the estate, JJ finds the Albatross, the little skiff his mother supposedly drowned off, and Groff finally admits it out loud. I'm your father. Worst possible timing. Lightner grabs them both. Elsewhere, Sarah, out searching for JJ, confirms the suspicion she's been carrying. She's pregnant. Pope's straight arrow future is falling apart, and Topper is back on his taunting John B. grind. JJ and his brand new father slip the Corsairs and head out on a grim family plot errand, and Groff reveals he's now holding the Mogador Scroll, warning that the Corsairs are killers for hire. Sarah tells John B. about the baby, terrified, hopeful, both. Pope, hours from shipping out to enlist, cuts off his ankle monitor and runs, a Pogue to the end. And Rafe's kingdom collapses. Hollis and Groff conned him out of $400,000. His proposal-era romance with Sophia goes up in flames, and a humiliated Rafe starts helping Shoop connect the dots. Every road on the board now points at one man, Chandler Groff. JJ hits bottom, drunk, furious, torching every bridge his friends extend. Groff skips the country with the scroll, and with deputies closing in, help arrives from the last direction imaginable. Rafe, who scores an ocean-worthy boat and talks Shoop into letting the Pogues chase Groff to Morocco. Then the Atlantic tries to kill them. A monster storm sweeps Sarah and JJ from the boat. For one awful stretch the group, Rafe included, believes Sarah is gone. The reunion lands, and so does the season's best quiet beat. John B and JJ finally air everything out. Brothers for life. Remember that. It's about to hurt. The supersized finale. Shipwrecked and broke, the Pogues walk to Essaouira. Sarah's nausea nearly blows her secret. Cleo boosts clothes off a line, and JJ promises Kiara his bit of a wobble is over. Rafe, solo, buys a phone and a knife and tracks Groff to his hotel. After both of them tangle with Dahlia's gang, they end up on the road to the crown together, until Rafe drops Groff into a desert well and goes on alone. The Pogues find Groff in that well, and JJ, against every screaming instinct, pulls his father out. Terrence's boat gives up the last clues. Finch Group bank statements and photos of the scroll pointing to the ruins of Agapenta. On the way, Sarah and Rafe get an honest-to-God breakthrough as siblings. Then the race. The blue crown found at last. And Groff, with everything he needs, stabs JJ and walks away with the crown, stopping only to stare at his own blood-soaked hand wrapped around it. JJ dies surrounded by his family, the found one, the real one. Kiara is shattered. Sarah tells the whole group, Pope, hilariously and heartbreakingly, the last to know that she's pregnant. And at JJ's grave, the Pogues make the vow that IS Season 5, find Groff. Avenge JJ. If this saved you a rewatch, subscribe and smash that like, and give me your theory, that bloody hand on the crown, pure symbolism, or did the show leave the door open? P4L or delusional? Drop it below. Season 5 breakdowns start the day it drops. See you Thursday.